Welcome. This video focuses on essays asking to explore the advantages and disadvantages of a given topic. In order to prepare for such an essay, you need to make two lists, one of advantages and one of disadvantages. It would be a good idea to have two columns in a piece of paper, so with one look, to have them both in front of you, as ideas may come by looking at what is already on the list. Write as many as you can, and then you can choose those that sound most convincing and you have things to say about. When you finish with that, have it handy and start working on the essay. As it says in the introductory video, an essay must have three parts: an introduction, a main body, and a conclusion. Let's begin with the introduction. In a short essay, it should be around 3 to 5 sentences. In longer essays, it could be around 10% of the word limit. First of all, begin with rephrasing the topic you are given. Do not use the exact words. In other words, do not just copy the topic. Example: television is an integral part of everyday life. Discuss the advantages and disadvantages of television. Nowadays, there is a television set in almost every house, and sometimes more than one. Then make your intention statement. That means, say that the topic has both advantages and disadvantages, and say that you are going to talk about them. Many people believe that television has many advantages and has improved our life. Nevertheless, others suggest that the disadvantages are more than the benefits. This essay discusses both benefits and drawbacks. Tip to take home: use different wording. Advantages is the same with benefits, strengths, or pros. Similarly, disadvantages is the same with drawbacks, limitations, or cons. Now, with the example of the television, we have the two lists. The advantages could be that it is educational, informative, offers a wide choice of programs, and company for confined people. The disadvantages could be that it is addictive, manipulative, it causes isolation, and deters physical activity. Now, these can be turned into paragraphs. For shorter essays, you can leave the least convincing out, as advantages will be in one paragraph and disadvantages in a second. If your word limit is higher, you can expand a bit on each one. Example: to begin with, the supporters of the usefulness of television suggest that it can be educational for people of all ages, as there are programs that present different subjects that may interest several age groups, for example, documentaries on animals, astronomy, or travel. Furthermore, television helps us to be informed about current affairs around the globe in a quick and illustrative way. Use appropriate linking words like moreover, in addition, what is more. When it is time to move to the disadvantages, begin with an appropriate word or expression, like in contrast, on the other hand, nonetheless. Example: on the other hand, opponents of television suggest that the disadvantages outweigh the benefits. Tip to take home: keep a balance between the advantages and disadvantages. Ideally, there should be an equal number of advantages and disadvantages. And finally, the conclusion. Start with an appropriate expression like to sum up or in conclusion. Briefly describe what you discussed in your essay and state where your personal view is. Example: in conclusion, it is apparent that television has both advantages and disadvantages. It can be educational and informative, but at the same time it can cause health problems and isolation. However, I believe that despite its many advantages, the drawbacks cannot be ignored, and people should limit the time they spend watching television. Tip to take home: always use complete words and not abbreviations. Thank you for watching. I hope you find it useful. I'll see you in the next video. Take care!